Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio and our Bat Challenge. That is the Bob's Angels 1000 Challenge. I will take 1, 2, leave a gap, 1, 2, like that. So we've got lots of space going in here. We will then bring this belt down a little bit to that point right there, and then I'm going to put a filter here. This one is going to have an output filter on it. We're going to go this way, and where are the bits that we're making? It's going to be under, it's not water treatment, no, is it resource refining? Yes it is, there we go. Jivolite chunks, we will take that one out, and that's going to come out on the left hand side of the belt. That's going to go that way, which means that these crystals are going to come down this way like this. I'm going to go 1 and 2. And put that there. And then these Jivolite chunks are going to come over to this side. So I'm going to be wanting to process these Jivolite chunks pretty quickly. We go to craft on there. We're actually a little bit way away from that. Nope, it's this. So I want 6 Jivolite chunks to come in, and that just goes straight into an ore sorting facility, which then gets turned to slag, iron ore, copper ore, aluminium, and zinc. 6 chunks get turned into these, so every 6 chunks we get 1 aluminium ore coming out of it. So I next want to get some ore sorting facilities. Now, I do have a load of ore sorting, obviously. I want to be able to take the iron and copper that we get out of this and send that on its merry down this way so that it is actually used up, processed properly. I've got some of this now is working, but this is still very slow. So what we could do with is just boosting the copper a little bit, or what we could do is build just 1 of these and 2 of these and produce some extra copper bars, and then have a chest, a requester chest down here, and carry some of the copper bars down from up here. Because, I mean, we're a long way away up here. It's a long way to go. I don't want to run belts all the way down there. In the meantime, in order to be able to just start accumulating a few of the Jivolite chunks, go up by a couple of spots just here. I'll bring that over there like that, and I'm going to put a warehouse down there. Just 1. And this is a temporary store warehouse, so what we'll do is if I break that belt there, and also break that belt there, I'll bring this down here like this, and then that's going to come over, and it's going to go back up this way like this, and it's going to turn in there. I'll take that one out. If I go in here, I can dump those Jivolite chunks straight in there so that we're not holding on to them. And then all I want to do is I'm going to go 1 and 2, leave a gap, and then do 1, 2 here. And I'm going to do something similar here. 1, 2, leave a gap, 1, 2 right there. So we've got inserters moving stuff in and out, and then we have 1 and 2 there. So what it does, it grabs the things off of this belt, puts them into the warehouse, and then it will place them back onto this belt when there is space on the belt. The only adjustment that I want to make is I want to change the offset on 2 of these so that we get an even spread across that belt, just for use later on. It's not really going to make a vast difference to anything. These will fill up pretty quickly with these crystals, but I'm hoping by that time we will have processes in place that we can go and do something with it. The other thing that I want to do is I want to go up here. I'll put that one up there like that, and then this we can fill up with landfill. So I'm going to have 2 inserters coming off of this chest with power, and then I'm going to make another one of those chests. That's going to be that one, because it's these chests that the robots see. They can't actually see those warehouses. As far as the robots are concerned, those warehouses don't exist. So I need to just have one more of these. I'm going to put that down on the opposite side over here like that, so I don't need to put anything extra. I'm going to dump these two in here. So we'll fill that one up first, and then we've got a big warehouse there that's got the 156,000 capacity, or 768 stacks of landfill, plus these two little chests here. That should take care of all the stone that comes off of this for quite some time. That's everything flowing. And all of this is just coming from the tiny little patch that we've got right here. Having the level 2 mining drills on here definitely does help things. And now that everything is moving, it's probably going to end up slowing down because we're already clearing this belt here. It's not going to have anything on it, so we might want to be expanding that. We'll look into that. Anyway, that bit doesn't matter. So now I need to go into resource refining, and we need to get these bits. I've only got materials to make 2 of those. I could do with at least 6, I would say. So I need to go off on a little bit of a jaunt to collect a few more. There's 1, and I'm making mechanical blocks for that. Construction frames there. Production blocks I've got a load of production blocks there. 12, it's the electronics blocks that I need, and construction block 2, I've got several of those. And mechanical block 1. I need to go and get mechanical block 1 and construction block 2, and then we can come back up and start processing the Jivolite chunks. Just had chemical refining come up as finished, which means that we have got, we had all of those right there, the bobmonium leaching available, plus we've got the crystals sorting in here, and I think that's about it for there. So we've gotten up as far as that one. We kind of want, I mean, we want all of these different metals and stuff. We are going to be wanting to work through those. We've got hover technology over here, which allows me to attach hover engines with duct tape. That's going to be really useful, that one is. Although batteries and stuff up here is already in front of that. We have, oh, blue science analyzer. No, we can't actually unlock that one because we don't have blue science analyzers yet. So never mind any of the above. We will just scrap all of that, and I think I want to go back to artillery and start working my way through any of the tech that we need in order to get the artillery, because I do want to expand. So I've kind of got some of the stuff that I want at the moment. So I'm just going to start going back through and researching the bits that are going to take me towards more advanced artillery options, and we can go and do stuff with that. So I'm just on my way to go and get materials. Most of what I want at the moment is these electronics block level 2. So we've only got 33 of those. So I'm just sitting here and allowing some of them to accumulate in the factories and so on, so that I can scoop up a whole load all at once. Once I've done that, I can then go and make the other stuff. We've got, like, the processes being made with things here, but this is very much the starter base. I do fully intend to have big production areas for everything, but I'm not going to do that yet. What my long-term plan is with this is we will keep going kind of the way that we are up until the point that we reach the artillery that we're going for. That's the bit that we're after. We're looking for artillery. Once we reach artillery, and we've got that, then we can start expanding properly. Now, I'm kind of keeping it on smaller scale at the moment, because I don't want to run out of resources overextending myself on any individual project, and then not being able to get artillery. Artillery really is key to the way that I have chosen to play this, because I've got really high rates of evolution and powerful enemies and everything. I've dialed them up as powerful as I can get them. So I'm kind of reliant on getting the artillery so that we can do long-range bombardment, and then we can go in and mop up the islands once we're done with that. I have also changed a setting well, a couple of the graphic settings. So I've increased the brightness, increased the contrast ever so slightly to sort of, so it wasn't all looking a bit bleached out. I'm hoping, because at the moment it's nighttime, I'm hoping that's going to make it better. I didn't want to put the console, there is a console command that I can use that will put it to permanent daytime. I'm still reluctant to use that one, because, one, it disables any achievements at all. I mean, we don't get lots of achievements because we're on Bob's Angels rather than anything else, but it'll completely disable them if we use a console command. And it also, in order to compensate for having permanent daytime, I will have to go and do something like, say, not use any solar panels in the series, because otherwise it's just, yeah, it's just going to end up being a bit cheaty. So we'll take a look at that, and we'll sort of play it by ear as we go along, right? If I pick all of this lot up, because some of these factories have actually stopped producing for a minute, how many have we got now? I've got 112. I'll sit here for a little bit longer and make a few more. Part of the reason I'm not getting very many electronics blocks coming in very quickly at the moment is because this isn't coming in quite as fast as it could. So these aren't all working flat out, which we kind of need them to in order to be able to supply the rest of the factory with everything that we want. And they aren't coming in flat out because I just don't have enough copper coming into my systems here. I've got copper over here. There is some coming in, but it's not coming in very fast, which is disappointing. So I've got the copper coming up through here, but it's just not producing fast enough. I mean, I've got it here. These are only level 1s, though. I need to upgrade those to level 2s. That's where we've gone wrong. With this induction furnace level 2. Oh no, blast furnace level 2. So why aren't you producing fast enough? Casting machine level 2. Something not quite right here. It just doesn't seem to be producing copper fast enough to keep everything running. And I don't quite know why. Oh well. Right, we'll figure something out on there. I waited for ages on there for a few more of the electronics blocks. I'm not getting any at the moment, so I am just going to go with these. I've got 10 sorters, so that'll make 2 I can place down. If I start off by placing 4 sorters, that's probably gonna be enough for now, and we can save the materials for some others a bit later. We'll kind of, again, it's one of those that we'll play it by ear. We'll see how we feel once we've advanced a little bit further. I've got space now to go and put down some more stuff. We could put down more landfill all the way along here with our robots, or we could start putting down, I think we're going to put down more concrete before we do anything else. So if I go all the way over to here, like this, I've got a bit of concrete I can put down out to there. Let's have a look round and see how far we can get with concrete. We've done concrete all the way around. We haven't got any down the bottom here yet. There's none down there. And there's a little bit out over this side that isn't concreted yet either. We'll probably be quite glad of concrete over this side later when we start working through some things. But I'm also kind of thinking that I've got gaps in my well, not my concrete. I've got gaps in these other bits. So we're also going to do that. Let's go in here a minute. Take my construction zone doodah that I've got. And this one, I'm going to place this one down. I want to bring that one up as high as I can, like that. Just going to go there. Place that one in there like that. And then if I... Actually, I can just sort of extend this one out like this. I'll take that out as far as it can go out that side. Except that I need to bring it down a bit so that it overlaps. So we will pop that one down. There. Like that. So there we've got some overlap to allow all of the construction zone bits to join together. We have done a bit more research in here. Let's go back and find... There was another one. It wasn't that one. I think it was actually advanced glass smelting that I'm going to want fairly soon. It's probably the next one that we will take. We still want... I want the work on the robots as well. We've got armor crafting here, and we're getting very close to being able to do robots. But we need to get the aluminium stuff set up. So we might as well do a few of these other bits before we focus too much on getting the rest of the robots. So yeah, it's that one there, advanced glass smelting, that we want. So we'll take that one and get that one out of the way. These bits in here, they'll be fine. I will add in another one of those, or ghost print in one of them right there. So there's a little bit for the robots to come in and do, and then we're also going to want to do a little bit of bricks. I want bricks up there, and I want bricks... basically, I am going to want to do bricks across everything that we own, so I'll just do it little bit by little bit, I think. We'll go in here first, and we'll do a line all the way along over to there, and all the way down here as well, down as low as we can go. Fill in that gap completely, and then we will also go and take our construction zone expander bit that we've got, and we will drop that one over here, right out onto the very edge. That one can pop down there, and it overlaps with these up here, so that's going to expand it out, which means that we can sort of keep heading out that way. Right. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's go over here and head back on up this way. Yeah, we will stick with 4 of them. So we want to bring these over this side and put in... Why have I got... Oh! I know why I've got orange ones of those. Is for the next stuff that we're building. So where am I going to lay these out? We got 4 of these bad boys right here. I think we will just put them here. They can just go fairly close. They don't need... It doesn't really matter if they can go in like that. Can be touching right up against each other there. I've only need to have the one line coming in through. I've got... Why aren't you actually running? Oh, fluoric wastewater. Right, why is the fluoric wastewater not doing anything? It's because I've got... Oh! Okay. Right, the fluoric wastewater is actually working, but I have gone and filled up the outfeeds. Get rid of that one. I can go up there, and up there. And I keep getting these extra bits of timber because I keep dismantling these. I remember everything now. And there we go. We have that one coming out of there, which means that I can plonk a warehouse down right there like that, and I can have an in-feed in here. Probably help if I joined it up. There we go. Let's put a redundancy line in here as well. Like that. Right. That's working just fine. I suppose I could put 2 in. There's no reason not to. Just put another one in there. There. Speed it up a little bit. That's alright. There, so we've now got fluorite ore going in there. And we've got the purified water coming back out. That will be used up first before the other stuff. And then we've got crystals going in here, purple geodes, which we will use for things later on. And then we've got Jivolite chunks coming into here. So everything is working as intended. Jivolite chunk sorting. That's the one that we're going to want from here. So we have those all doing that. That's going to give us slag and iron ore and copper ore and aluminium ore and zinc ore. Now, I'm not actually going to want any of those materials apart from the aluminium ore. The other ones, I could move them around and ship them off to different locations if I so chose, or I can just store them up. And for now, all we're going to do is we're going to store them up in some warehouses. Now, I've only got 2 warehouses at the moment. I want 2 warehouses for each item that I produce from this. So I'm going to want a lot of warehouses. So if I take all of the bricks from there, and I take a fair bit of the steel as well, we go into here, we'll go to Angel's Logistics right there. I can make 9 warehouses, 5 right there, 6, 7, 8. Making, why can't I make any more? I need more iron for that. Have I got iron in here? I do. Right, okay, ideal. We'll take the iron, I'll take more bricks, take all of the iron, there. There's another 6 of those that I can go and make. And 1 more with the stone bricks that I've got left. So it's the stone bricks that we got to wait for. Slag can be moved, so I don't need to put a giant warehouse down for that one. I can actually belt the slag down here to our facility, which is actually quite a long way from here, isn't it? Or is it? It's there. There's our slag production facility. I can bring it down here and put it right into there. I can just put the belt right down into here so that it is immediately used. So we can kind of pull that one out. I then want to have 2 warehouses for iron ore, 1 for copper, 1 for aluminium, and 1 for zinc. Although the aluminium one's not really going to be used. That is 2, 3, 4, 5. I actually want 10 of them because I want 2 for each. So that's what we're going to do here. We're going to have 4 lined up for the iron ore, which are these 4 are going to go up here. So I'll start up at the top here. We'll go 1 and 2, 3, and 4 right there. That's going to be for the iron ore. And then we'll start figuring out the rest as we go along. So first of all, let's do this. We'll put that belt will go into there like that. And you in here, you take for Jivolite chunks. You've got to have 6 Jivolite chunks to load this. So I would say probably 2 loaders each would be enough. So we'll just do it like this. There, like that. And we can put power pole in like this. There. Yeah. 2 loaders each is more than enough. We don't need any more than that. And then coming out of here, I'm just going to have a single belt that will come out to this point. And this is where we're going to put all of our filters in order to make sure that we get everything properly split off. So I'm going to bring that one out that way. It's actually going to go out by a couple of extras. And you're going to go out by a couple extra as well. And then we'll come back over this side. We'll do 2 unloading ones like that. And I'll do 2 unloaders right there. Let's get rid of that one, and we'll pull that one back a little bit. So then we can take one of these and we can change the offset so that we can make good use of the belt. And then we'll go up here and do the same up on this side. So do 2 and then 2 and 1 there and 1 there like that. And then put in power on that side. And then I'll come down over here and I'll put in some power on that side. And we've got everything coming out. So we've got zinc and iron and slag and all the rest of it. So I need to be able to put these together. What I'll do is I'll bring this up this way. And we'll join the belts together up here. So this one is... Actually, I'm going to delete that one. That's going to come back this way, and then they're both going to feed into a single belt like this. And now I'm going to build in here a filter system. So this one here, we're going to have a filter, and that is, first of all, going to be filtering out the iron ore. That's going to be the first one. And that iron ore will then come out that way. And then the next one, I'm just going to put... this straight down on here like this. That one is going to filter out the copper ore. So the copper is going to come out that way like that. I'll take the first belt over this way, and that's going to go right up there next to the 4 of these. Just wondering if I should put... I haven't actually got room to put a gap in between each of these, so we won't put a gap in between each of them. We'll just bring that up like that. But then I've got to get the material out of here. I didn't think this through. Let's remove that. Is there another way? Well, yes. What we can do is I can simply put these on the side like this and still make them fit. So I can put one on each side there, one on the corner there, and I can do one on the corner there as well, like that. So then this one will pick up this side and it will drop, it'll pick up on the side and it will drop down there like that. So it's picking up out of this side and it's dropping down in here. And that's actually a really quick pick up and drop off as well, so we can get away with using less here. I mean, not that it's really all that important. So this one is going to be the same, just mirrored, so we're just going to change them over like that, and we've got them in here like this. So if we pop those into there, these are now iron, which means that all I need to do with the belt is just bring this one over this way, and I'll put a couple in here like this. I'll put one there and I'll put one there, and I will put power poles on them. So I've got to run up through and put power poles on these. Do the same over here, obviously. Put that up to there. Right, we've done another round of research. Let's keep going with the artillery at the moment, just sort of focusing on only the items that we need for the artillery. So we've done everything higher up. We've done all of that stuff up there. We want to go in here to oil steam cracking. That one's going to be needed. So start that research. It's going to unlock another lot of stuff. Right, so there's the iron. Next, I want another belt, and this belt here is going to come out around here like this. This is going to bring out the copper, and this can go... I've also got to leave room to be able to unload this, because what I'm going to want to do, I need to make some passive provider chests now, so I'm going to go with 5 of those. I just need to be able to put one down there on the side, and a passive provider chest takes up that much room, so it's 4 spaces, so I've got to make sure I've got enough room for 4 spaces, plus an unloader on it as well. And then we can put down our new warehouse. So this one is going to go here. We need to move it over by 1, so there's enough room. We're going to take it over again, because I've got all of this in the way. It doesn't really matter. So we can sort of give ourselves a little bit of extra room to move around in here. I'm not going to try and put a double lot in here anyway. So if I just bring that down, this one can go, we'll move it up so it's out of the way of the bottom bit a little bit, and it can go up to there. So I've got 2 in here. This is where the copper is going to go. So I'll run you up to that point right there, and then I will do 1 and 2 in there. I will go 1 and 2 in there. I'll put power and power down to here, and then we will go with the new chests that we've gone and just made. So we'll put 1 here, and we will put 1 here like this. We'll then have 1 of those right slap in the middle. We can put 1 of these right next to it, so we got power there. Actually, it would be better if I put that one over by... No, it wouldn't. Unfortunately, it's a small one, so we kind of need to... That's just going to have to go over there like that. I need to get some more power poles. I think I've got some in... Yeah, I do. I've got some up there. So let's go and... Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.